today.
On a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Lions. And a glance.
Take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL. Throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
To throw again, Franklin. And he comes, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Not the way they pictured that opening.
In high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way, and now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf...
My teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. We'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second.
I'm on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
2nd down and 4. Touchdown! Chase Claypool with touchdown. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored how to defend him as this game moves on.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And they'll get 44. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Off play action. Franklin. He's airing it out for Williams. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely.
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards really well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's got it past the 30 before he 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. That's like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the 2nd, get open.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 4. And he fires one in. They face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down.
Field after their 1st drive, they picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense,
He's got daylight. He's still on his feet. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Jake, touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery. And McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So not on their side, the scoop and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Down the right sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. For Detroit, 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's back up there. And it'll be 4th.
The definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And his kick is down to 18. But, Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And taken down, coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
First down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like. First down. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
His last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But it made a really nice play.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside Seattle. And even 40 yards. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. A 9-yard. Hawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, you know, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a area with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 3rd and 2, Franklin able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions for the hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. It's a little more than a yard here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The defense here, they did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Franklin. A little short pass here taken in by on 3rd and 1. That's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Operating from the gun, Franklin. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the C. You've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose. Next. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A big boot that time, 57 yards. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it.
Pocket to have that uncovering late. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Halftime, 48 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touch.
In the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out. Take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down, Franklin. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before break. Franklin. And he's got. A final shot before break. Franklin. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we're halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with 8 after all. Seems like a week 8 in the NFL. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 8. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. It's nearly a 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8 yards.
Their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken. They'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the ground, incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He gets this down to the 3. Brought the power. You want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied.
And he's across the Hawks. Cam run. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson up and good in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Ready to begin their drive. Throwing to start the drive. Franklin. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he's tackled a yard down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1st down. Looking to throw. Franklin. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have 2nd down. Back to throw. Franklin looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball expects someone to catch, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
He's got his target. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here. Notre Dame man Chase Claypool in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession. He's having a day here in quarter number 3, over 100 yards. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Give him 32.
Half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And inside the 20. Here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the Seahawks made at the 3-yard line. They're going to look to throw. To the goal line, but it's in the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Lions are going to take, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up. Williams loses the football, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Yards. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll drop to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a... They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this one nearly picked off. Oliver let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. Touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25 to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Ferns on the pickup. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Into the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Mike 13. Mike 13.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta. Coming up, they got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And this is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they'll wind up getting it 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the
Up right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Length play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Mike 13. Mike 13. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Back to throw. Franklin. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 official. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Into space at the 45. And finally marked down at the 40. Back, good plays have him on the move on first down. There he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Replay drive. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session.
Because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as much.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right.
I'm here all day. Mike 13, Mike 13.
Looking to throw. Franklin. That's caught at the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown.
Able to smile about it.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the ends. What's going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down line.
That punt was near.
You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going deep for Brown. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they win, but boy, their offense was on.